All right, what's up, boys? I'm gonna go over today's price action. I ended up taking two trades, one of which was evals only, and the other one was a little bit of both, so like evals and my some of my live accounts as well. I didn't trade everything today because unfortunately I missed the A plus setup that was presented like earlier in the morning, and I was not home at the time. So we're gonna go over the first kind of like A plus short, the best short of the day in my opinion. I literally missed it by like 5 minutes. I was waiting for 10 a.m. 10 a.m. news to hit, but there was a very, very, very A plus setup that happened beforehand. So we'll hop into that, go over it, and yeah. First, let's just start with the bias real quick. A couple of my, I know a lot of people today struggled with um, the bias and why we were almost kind of like more bearish rather than bullish, right? I know we're at all-time highs, but sometimes you'll be able to see the market more clear on days where we do want to go down, when we're trending at all-time highs, and I'll show you why. So clearly, 6 a.m., we are clearly inversing this 4-hour gap, right? Can expect that to inverse at 10 a.m. And also, we have not the daily. On the 1 hour chart, we have this intermediate low here, this another intermediate low inside of this 1 hour gap as well. And let me go back. As well as that, you can see it probably a little more clear on the 1 hour time frame. It almost looks like we're going to be in a sell model, right, to these lows. We already had our market maker buy model up here. Now we're just waiting for that sell side reaction to happen, which it did. And yeah, you can't overcomplicate the bias part, right? You just gotta react to what you're being shown, and you go from there. And clearly, right, again on the 1 hour time frame, I can see that we are kind of looking a little bit more bearish right now, at least to these stacked lows over here. So that was my plan. I wanted to see those get hit. Maybe I catch along from there. Maybe I don't. But whatever happens, happens. So here we go. Market open. Play this out a little bit. We come up. Pay attention here. We never inverse this 15-minute gap. Play this forward a little more. We end up coming up, taking out this intermediate high that was put in place right at open, right? The high inside of the gap. We end up sweeping it, put in this 1 minute inverse. Like we inverse it in the next candle. Yeah, and this would be the entry. A little upset I didn't get to catch this because this would have been a banger. This is like 1 to 3 hour. Beautiful trade. But and actually never even hit those lows. I didn't even see that. So I guess you could have easily just targeted that recent low on the 50-minute chart that happened. They're actually equal lows. Oh no, they're relative equal lows. So, I mean, you could have targeted this. If you did try to hold to those lows, it probably would have been an unfortunate break even, I'm assuming. But hopefully you guys took profits if you did end up taking this. So yeah, that's that. Nothing too crazy. Now I will fast forward to the trades I did take. A little more. All right. So at this point, right, big 1 hour gap that we were reacting out of, right? We had this 1 hour gap here. Play close attention to this. Now we're kind of we're very overextended, right? I like this, the 11:30. I don't know if this was like a Trump candle, but it stands out. I really like this as a target. And again, this was an eval trade, so very discretion based. Um, but pretty much all we did here was like a little 3 minute continuation, right? Swept out these internal intermediate highs inside of the 3 minute gap. And then from here, it was a 2 minute inverse. I just waited for this. Waited for the pullback, I believe. I got the pullback and shot right down to that low. And that was that. Again, that was just the eval trade. After we take out this low, we hit this 15-minute gap. We ended up resweeping this intermediate low as well. I waited for the next highest time frame inverse in the leg. This 1 minute happened to be the case. I literally took this, I risked kind of heavy on this, I'm not going to lie. I went in 1 mini instead of a couple micros today, but it was a little later in the session. What I really liked though was all these stacked highs we had for like the low resistant liquidity pool, which was very nice. It pretty much just went break even. There was that first 5 minute I went break even at, so boom, very quick break even. But then it played out pretty beautifully from here. Come back, resweep the 5, and there was also again another continuation after we hit the 5 minute, right? Could have taken this inverse, and I could have added to my position too, for just like a small little like 1 to 1.5. But I didn't. I just kind of held where I had everything. But yeah, super clean, pretty clean day today, right? Just a little unfortunate I didn't get to take that first banger of a trade. That was a pretty beautiful trade in my opinion. But yeah, that's pretty much a wrap for today. This is the P&L ski for the day. And yeah, pretty solid day. I will catch you boys for the next recap, hopefully maybe tomorrow. And any questions you guys got, let me know down below. And peace out.